right. Hey, what's up everybody? It's Franklin Barnes, your South Florida realtor, and I'm back with another video. And I'm welcoming you back to the series where we are looking at properties for clients that are current clients that are looking to purchase. So the client that we are looking for today is a client that is looking to downsize. So the property that they're living in right now is about 2,700 square feet, somewhere thereabouts, and they're looking to downsize to somewhere about 1,700, 1,800 square feet or something of that ilk. All right, so today we are in the city of Tamarac. So for those of you who are not familiar with South Florida, Tamarac is a city just due south of Coral Springs. You've seen us in Coral Springs quite a few times over the last couple of weeks, and today we are in Tamarac taking a look at this beautiful property in a wonderful community today. So the property that we are going to be looking at today is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom property. It is, I believe, approximately 1,700 square feet. So decent sized property, and definitely okay, so the property that we are looking at today is a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom home. It's a single family property of about 1,420 square feet, somewhere thereabouts. Has a nice backyard, great windows. The neighborhood is excellent, definitely in a community with well manicured lawns, great homes, homes that are well kept, all single family homes. So we're going to take a look at that right now. Now, before we go inside the property, I'm going to give you a quick preview of the community. Before we go inside the property, I'm going to give you a quick preview of the community so you can kind of see what the homes look like, what the lawns look like, and what the area looks like. And we are in the golden hour right now. As you can see, the sun is at the right time and the right point in the sky for us to get the best views out here. So definitely going to be a great video. So let's take a look at the neighborhood. All right, here you go. Just give you a quick walk down here so you can kind of see. These are all, like I mentioned, single family homes. Lawns are pretty well manicured throughout. Very, very nice, quiet community. Not on any main roads. This is pretty much off the beaten path. So, you don't get a whole lot of through traffic here, which is definitely good. And it is close to amenities as well. So definitely a neighborhood that is desirable, and anybody would love to live in. All right, so as usual, before we get in, I do want to remind you, right? As usual, I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to go into the comments and let me know what your thoughts are on the price of this particular property. Remember, it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,450 square feet. And now I will tell you, because I've already been inside the house, I will tell you, it does need some work. There was renovations done to the kitchen, renovations done to the primary bathroom, and even a little bit of updates done to the secondary bathroom. However, it needs a lot of work, right? It needs cleaning, it doesn't have a washer dryer in it right now, so it definitely needs some work, but it still looks really good. So we're gonna take a look. All right, so you've got your 2-car garage right out here, and they've set up a nice walkway here. You can see the lawns are pretty well manicured, even though the home is vacant. Right? It still looks in really good shape, the front lawns here. All right, guys, let's go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, so here is your walk-in. So as you can see, there's some debris and dust and dirt, on the floors. But listen, I know that may be an eyesore at the moment, but just think about how quickly you can get that fixed, right? That's not something that's gonna take a whole lot of work, a little bit of elbow grease, and you're good to go. You can see there's a cracked window right there. Again, that's something that is pretty minor that can be taken care of pretty quickly. Now let's take a look at the positives here. So this is the kitchen, right? And it has a nice window there where you can kind of set up an eat-in kitchen, put a table there, you know, 1 or 2 chairs, and still have quite a bit of space inside that kitchen, you know, as you can see. Really nice tall cabinets, crown molding at the top of the cabinets, really, really nice look. The countertops looks like either quartz or marble. I think I'm going to go with marble for this one. So it looks like marble. Shaker cabinet design, really nice fixtures, you know, decent appliances. Obviously, you got a stainless steel refrigerator, stainless steel stove. The microwave's a bit out of place, but you know, again, that's a minor adjustment, right? You got your laundry room right through here. And then this also takes you into your garage. And here is your garage. Now look, again, we see the debris. We see that, you know, it's not in the best condition at the moment. But again, that is something that can be easily rectified, right? Great sunlight coming in through this window here right now. And that, you know, illuminates the room for you. Again, I really like the countertops. I really like the design of the cabinets. You know, it's a very, very good look. Definitely like that a lot. Just to give you a full view of the kitchen from the living area. So you have over here, it's pretty much set up. You can see from the lighting, it's pretty much set up for a dining room table somewhere in this area here. You could probably put a nice circular dining room table there, and then get you some extra chairs right here at the front, or stools right here at the front for the eat-in option. And then you also have the option for adding a nice small breakfast table, or even seating over there in the corner, or storage. So you've got a couple of different options that you can look at for that area. And then over here would basically be your living space, right? So you've got quite a bit of space over here from this wall right here next to me all the way to the end is space for your TV, additional furnishings, your couches and stuff like that can go right off in this area here. And still give you enough space for you to be able to exit through the sliding glass door, right? So there's quite a bit of space here for furnishings and for your entertainment area, okay? Let's take another quick look here. There you go. And we'll take another look here from the corner so you can get another view. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at your 2 secondary bedrooms here. So you've got one here, and as I said, you know, definitely needs a coat of paint, needs a bit of, you know, TLC, a bit of work, but the bones of the property, definitely very good. This is a decent sized bedroom, can fit a queen size bed with additional furnishings with no problem, as I'm sure you can see from the camera angles here. And then of course you've got your reach-in closet over here, right? With some closet fixtures and finishes there. So there you go. All right, let's head over to the other bedroom and hallway bathroom. So this is the hallway bathroom here. The vanity was upgraded, the mirror was upgraded, as you can see. There you go. The tub shower combo looks like it's original. It looks like they did add the tile work there on the walls. That was done recently, it looks like, and the tile work on the walls also matches the tile work on the floors. So pretty decent. Again, with, of course, some elbow grease and some cleaning, right? Same thing in this room here. Definitely needs a coat of paint. You can see the patches on the wall here from the previous owner or previous tenant. And then here, again, this bedroom can pretty much do a queen size bed with no problem. All the windows have a pretty, all the bedrooms have a pretty big window, so you can get some natural light in there as well. All right. All right, so this is a split bedroom floor plan. So we're gonna venture across the hallway here and across the living and family area into the primary. And here you go. Just let me give you a quick view here from the doorway. All right. And then let's head over to the corner here so we can get a real view of the entire room. All right, guys, so remember, while we're filming these sections of the home, we're almost done here with the tour. I want to make sure everybody has an opportunity to get in the comments and let me know what you guys think the property should be priced at, and maybe what you guys think it would be priced at after it's nice and cleaned up and spick and span and spotless, right? All right, so over here you've got a reach-in closet. This is in the primary bedroom. And then over here, you've got a nice size walk-in closet. This is actually a pretty big walk-in closet here. So we're inside the closet now. See, we still got a lot of space here. All right. All right, and then that takes us right into the primary bathroom. So you got the double sink vanity with the same finishes and countertops as we saw in the kitchen. Lacquer finish cabinets and drawers, right? And then this is your shower. So it's a full standing shower, right? Pretty well designed. I like the tile work. I like the tile work on the floors as well as on the walls. Definitely love the shower fixtures. Those are nice. You got the rain shower head with the additional shower fixtures there, the handheld. This is really nice. Well done. One thing I do like about this home as well is that the lighting is actually pretty good, except for in here in the primary bedroom. It looks like there's space for a fan where you can add lighting here, but they didn't add any actual lighting with a fan fixture. That would definitely be a good addition to have. But aside from that, the rest of the home, as you can see, pretty well lit with recessed lighting all the way throughout. And then you also have fixtures like this here that give additional light as well. And you can see the recessed lighting continues all the way into the kitchen. And then in the two secondary bedrooms, there are fans which have lighting as well. All right, pretty good. Once again, I hope you guys have committed your answers to what this property should be worth or what it should be worth after repairs. And like I said, the repairs here, minor stuff, you know, changing out a couple of windows maybe, and definitely getting some elbow grease and getting the place really cleaned and putting a new coat, fresh coat of paint throughout the house. All right, let's talk about pricing. All right, guys, so now that you've seen the entire house, inside and out, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, it is not a huge property. It is well laid out though. I like the fact that they did a split floor plan, so that gives you the privacy in the primary bedroom, and then it also gives you the opportunity for the primary bedroom to be a little bit bigger. And then on the other side, you've got the 2 secondary bedrooms, which are pretty well sized as well. They're not small. Okay, so they did the most that they could possibly do within a 1,400 square foot property. All right, so pricing. So the property is located in Tamarack, which for those that are not familiar, like I said earlier, is just due south of Coral Springs and just due west of Margate, right? If you're familiar with the cities in Broward County. So it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,400, and the actual amount is 1,416 square feet. So based on that, we are looking at a listing price of $570,000. $570,000. That gives you 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, 1,416 square feet. Plus you get a backyard So it's not bad at all, not a bad price point, especially considering that most of the heavy lifting in terms of the renovations have already been done. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Thank you so much for joining me. This was a short one today, but I wanted to make sure you guys got a look in this particular property and were able to kind of see what some of the other cities have to offer. Because I think we've looked at Miramar, we've looked at Coral Springs, Coconut Creek, and now Tamarack. So we still have quite a few cities to venture into here in South Florida and in Broward County. Just Broward. This is all just Broward County. We haven't even gone to Miami-Dade yet. Appreciate you guys joining me today, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, everybody. If you enjoyed that video, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Also, keep in mind that I help clients all across the state of Florida with buying or selling. So if you're thinking of making a move, check out the links in my description and in my bio. Reach out to me directly and I'll be glad to help you. Make sure to stay tuned, subscribe, like, share, comment, and I'll see you on the next one.